Capricorn. Welcome to Monarch Intuition, and tonight I'm going to be doing your September 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with the different decks. So we have the Tower coming out immediately. Okay, that card wanted to fall out. So I tried to put it back in, but it kept coming out. So I'm going to get you one more to see this energy. We have Justice. Justice in the Tower. So here's the thing about the Tower energy. The sunlight actually is the thing that causes the tower to fall. It strikes it with the beam of lightning. The sunlight is kind of a representation of God, right? Striking down the Tower of Babel. You're going to be completely illuminated to a situation, and that's what causes balance within your life. When this tower falls, justice happens. When I see this justice happen, this is a karmic law situation, because when we see the justice, it can be represented by Themis or her daughter Dike, but when I see justice, it kind of more so represents karmic law of the universe. So you see something take place, and that is justice. You seeing something happen within your life that is actually very shocking with this tower moment. You're like, I didn't know that could happen. That is so weird. That is so strange. That causes balance for you, okay? So it's funny because I couldn't find the other deck. I had just done Sagittarius's reading and I couldn't find the other deck. But I put it over there and this deck was calling out to me. So I'm going to be using this deck in a second. We're going to clarify it, especially since this Tower and Justice are coming out. But let me get you 3 cards from the Revelations Tarot. What is this Tower and Justice for Capricorn? What do we need to know for you? Very interesting reading. We have the 3 of Swords, we have the Temperance energy, and we have the King of Wands in reverse. This is the exact same spread as Sagittarius, just the opposite way. That is uncanny because I shuffled the deck and then I just shuffled it. Okay. So with this 3 of Swords upright, this represents that you're having some sort of emotional heartbreak, okay? With the Temperance energy coming out, this represents divine timing, divine alignment with the universe. So I kind of feel like you're going through some sort of upset within your life right here. This Temperance energy is saying, hold on, wait for this to happen, because Temperance is a guardian angel alchemizing behind the scenes. You haven't seen anything until Temperance has actually revealed the trick to you, revealed the situation. When the angel or when the guardian angel appears out of nowhere, it's very shocking. That's the Tower moment. That's what gives you justice. You're sitting around within this King of Wands energy with your arms crossed like this. Like you don't want to get off of your throne. You don't want to talk to people. I feel like you're very upset with something from your past right here. You're very upset with how situations have played out. And the universe is saying, oh, don't worry. You haven't seen anything yet. This is, in a way, what I'm seeing right here. Have you ever heard the story of Lot and his wife? So Lot and his wife had to escape Sodom and Gomorrah with their children, right? They knew that God was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, and they were able to escape. The one rule, because God spared their lives, was do not look back at the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Do not look back at their screaming. Do not look back at their agony or torment, whatever. Lot's wife did, and she turned into a pillar of salt. I feel like the universe wants you to look at this destruction right here, wants you to pay attention. 3 of Swords, Emperor, High Priestess, yeah. Your 3 of Swords is caused because of some sort of emperor within your life, a boss, CEO, someone who had a lot of authority. This could be a representation of like a president or a commander of a country or something like that. Someone who is an actual commander, very high, powerful person. And you're wondering why you even had to meet that person within your life. The High Priestess is hindsight being 2020. It's very strange because Sagittarius's reading started out with the High Priestess, and then I pulled the High Priestess again, and I didn't even use this deck. So I'm going to give you the same reading. So if you are a Sagittarius with high Capricorn placements or vice versa, maybe you're not, right? You can skip this part of the video if you are. However, if you are not, and you haven't watched the Sagittarius video, I'm not going to make you go and click off of this to watch that. Temperance is an angel, right? It represents perfect timing. Temperance will slow you down in life in order to have other people catch up, because once again, you have to understand your life is your own. Other people have to live their lives too. They have to have, egotistical deaths. They have to go through all kinds of trials and tribulations. They have their own emotions, right? So it's not just you, it's everyone in the world. And we're all traveling this world, living our own separate lives. However, through random occurrences, sometimes divine occurrence, divine alchemy, we bump into one another at the right moment in our lives. Sometimes it's karmic, sometimes it's fate, right? And we meet the person, or we get that job, we get the right moment, we get the right thing to come into our life, something that makes us happy, something you might not have even thought about. And that's something that you have to understand about the temperance energy, is that it's at the right moment. The high priestess is hindsight being 2020, right? You're going to look back on your life and say, oh, that's the reason everything had to happen like that. So that way I could achieve enlightenment. You're going to receive this gift from the temperance, and you're going to look back on it and say, oh, I see why I had to, maybe break my leg and be in bed for 8 weeks, and then, couldn't do anything, couldn't go and meet other people, because you might have met the wrong person. You might have, talked to the wrong person. You're going to sit there and say, oh, that's why I had to spill coffee on my new dress or whatever, and then have to set my timeline back 15 minutes so I could get redressed, so that way I wasn't 15 minutes ahead and missed this person or missed this opportunity. Because sometimes we hear about jobs that are perfect jobs through word of mouth. But if you were 15 minutes earlier to that conversation, you wouldn't have heard about that job. Remember, that's what the high priestess is with the temperance. 10 of Cups, Hanged Man. Yeah, okay? You're going to be very happy about the situation. You have to see this from a much higher perspective. Flip it around, okay? Flip the situation, flip the script right here. When we see this Hanged Man with this 10 of Cups energy, this represents that if you surrender to the divine, if you surrender to allow temperance to do its job, you're going to be thrilled. You have the Hierophant with the Death card. I'm kind of seeing that an ending is happening within this Hierophant organization. You have a lot of major arcanas right here. This is a big reading. The Hierophant with the Death, it represents an ending to a situation of someone's status right here. Someone works inside of the Hierophant, and that's coming to an end. It's not like the Pope is dying. It's someone who is inside that's very high rating with this Emperor. I'm not saying that they're physically dying, but some sort of destruction is happening that balances out the situation. You are going to see it. That's the thing that you have to understand. Four of Skulls, you're holding on to things right now, but it's about to happen. Queen of Swords, yeah. You're holding on. Sorry. Choked up. You're holding on to things right here with this King of Wands. You're like, yeah, I can't really be happy because the way that this person treated me, this boss, this person, whatever it is, I can't move forward. That's your problem, is you can't move forward and find the joy and happiness in life. You're living in this Three of Swords energy because this person hurt you. This person made you upset. This person persecuted you. You can't move forward. You can't let go. But this is happening so fast. This message is coming in. Yeah. The Lord of Skulls and the Tower. Oh, Lord of Skulls and the Tower. Sagittarius got this Lord of Skulls energy. This king is about to fall apart. Now remember, it's important to understand that our jobs also have zodiac signs attached to them, just FYI. I'm not saying that the job is falling apart. I'm just saying that, don't always associate the zodiac signs to just people. Jobs carry curses and blessings as well. Some people, they do well at McDonald's. I'm not going to lie. Some people, they start out just as a fry cook or a cashier, and then they ultimately end up owning a chain of restaurants. Something about that, just clicked with them, right? Something about the way that they're born and the way McDonald's is born. And some people, They give it their best shot. They try and they try and it just does not work out for them. Could be because of your not alternate zodiac sign, but the planets that were working against you when you were born. You have like your main birth chart, and then you have another one that is kind of like where all the negative planets were, the ones that are opposing yours, or the signs that were opposing yours. But the Lord of Skulls, like something is about to come falling down. All this wealth, this status, this material, whatever this person had clawed to gain. Five of Skulls, yeah, going straight to the Five of Skulls. Going from the Lord of Skulls, which is Taurus energy, straight to the Five of Skulls, which is base Taurus energy. The Moon. The Three of Cups. Being blinded by the darkness right here with this Three of Cups energy. Double clarification of Cancerian energy. When I see this moonlight, it represents being lost in the dark. It can represent the occult, mysteries, insanity. Represents the full moon as well, which can cause, certain people to go crazy. This Three of Cups, raising your glass up together. I kind of feel like 3 people were raising their glass up in the darkness against you. 3 people were working against you. Some people or a group of people was working against you, and you're about to see this all fall apart. Some people were really, really wanting to perform some sort of occultic arts to gain and to reach the top. I feel like it's a coven of people, and when I say a coven of people, I have to think of it like this. What's a party? What is a party? It's a celebration of people over something of like minds, right? Now, you could celebrate a child's party, but it's really a birthday, right? Celebrating the birthday. Now, you can have a birthday party where everyone comes together to celebrate one thing, right? The like minds, celebrating the child. However, a party is also associated to a political party. People having like minds coming together to celebrate. Inside of political parties, including, let's say, I'm going to talk about it because it's taboo, the Nazi ideology, they had a party, right? And the weird thing is that they honestly did treat it like a party. And a lot of different political campaigns treat their things like a party. Yes, they know they're doing wrong. Yes, they know that they're doing evil things. Yes, they know that they have people in camps, nowadays and back then. Yes, they know that they're prisoners of war. Yes, they know that people are suffering. Yes, they know that there isn't good water, but they're still having a party. And that's what that Three of Cups is. They're partying in their tower. How does this tower fall? The Four of Scepters, the Lovers, and the Daughter of Grails. The tower falls because of a Daughter of Grails. This Daughter of Grails is connected into this tower as well. While they're celebrating, this person is celebrating with them. Why does she do this? The Nine of Skulls and the Daughter of Knives, she sees something evil. She sees how they got their money. She sees the occult taking, or not the occult, but she sees this thing taking place. She sees how they got their money. The Daughter of Knives is looking and seeing how they're getting so wealthy, and I don't know if they agree. The Eight of Skulls work. Three of Knives, they don't agree with the work. They're heartbroken by the work. It's kind of like, there was this one woman who went to go see Schindler's List, and when she was growing up, she heard her father's name was Ammon Goeth, right? And she just thought he was a dude. And come to find out, he was one of the worst people in history, and she knew nothing about her father until she watched Schindler's List. That's what this is. Someone is seeing something take place within this. It could be a child of one of these people. It could be, a friend of one of these people. It could just be someone of lower rank seeing what's happening and saying, oh no. And the Two of Knives, they're blind to it, but with the Nine of Scepters, they can feel it, though. They don't quite understand everything, but they can feel the situation out. I don't understand the Two of Knives with the Nine of Scepters. It represents that they are not blind to the pain, because in the Two of Knives and the Two of Swords, the person is blindfolded. In this deck, though, this person is stabbed out their eyes with the knives because they don't want to see the pain. This person is looking at the pain. This person knows about the pain. Prince of Scepters moving quickly. Lord of Knives. Oh, they're moving quickly with the information. That's what causes the tower to fall, because if you look closely, this king is striking down with lightning. Once again, lightning strikes the tower. Now, in the original deck, it is the sun who strikes the lightning, or uses the lightning to strike down this tower energy. So someone is about to cause a major shakeup. Someone who knows something, someone who watched these people celebrate and live in their ivory tower. We have the Temperance energy, alchemizing the situation, double clarification of this. They're doing the work behind the scenes. You don't really have to do anything. Someone else is doing something, and it's a page. Wow. Yeah, the Nine of Grails. I feel like you're making this wish, though. You're wishing that this page would do something. You're wishing someone would do something. And someone is going to do something. It's going to be the underdog, though. The one you didn't expect. Yeah, the devil. Ace of Skulls, yeah. The one you didn't expect. Because that's the thing about the devil energy. It always has tricks inside of it, right? There's always like that one line of text. A lot of people, for example, will always think that, you know, it's going to be the biggest, the strongest, whatever. And then sometimes it's just the tortoise. So let's take a look at your Witch's Familiar energy. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. I haven't eaten yet. I need to go and eat something. But I want to get done with my readings, because when I eat, my stomach also growls. And it's like, I don't know. So we have the Red Squirrel, Conscientious, and you have Fox, Cunning energy. So someone is about to be very cunning because they can see this evil taking place, because they're conscientious about the situation. They're understanding it. They're waking up to realize that, hey, this isn't just a party. This is a pretty evil situation right here. All right. This is cultists working at the top of the party. And you have to understand that, like, there are people who practice black magic who work inside of political situations. Like, if you look at some of these churches, there was a woman, I can't remember her name. She was a pastor, right? And her plane crashed, but she was in charge of like this cult, like this church cult. And they had some pretty weird ideologies. I don't know what they were preaching, but it wasn't like God. It was about something else. And that's kind of what I'm seeing, is it's like even the thought of eat and perish, right? This person is scared of the devil. This person understood that they could get a wish, but it was also connected to the devil. So it's kind of like, you know, eat and perish. You know, this person was originally okay until they got on methamphetamines, the main guy who ran it. Then all of a sudden it was like, the devil this, I'm a messenger of this person, and he went really nuts. And so that's kind of what you have to understand about cultists being able to reach the top of situations. You might not think that, but they do. You have light as matter, and you have unseen. Okay, so this situation is taking place and you're not seeing it, but you will see the calamity that ensues. With light as matter, I kind of feel like this is the concept of being a light being. It's like, you know, you take a lot of things. People make you the punching bag, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, watch this. And then that's the conclusion of it. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at your spellcasting oracles. Yeah, spellcasting oracles. You have empowerment and blessing. This is a blessing for you. This is going to give you the actual empowerment to move forward within your life, okay? Understand this, Capricorn. This is not going to just be some sort of small thing. It makes you 10 of Cups happy. Something actually changes for you. Someone actually says something. Someone stands up for the goodness of a situation and frees other people. This situation could have taken advantage of you. It's put you in the Three of Swords. It's made you not want to be happy. But there is a tower falling. These people, this coven, whatever it was, it's coming apart. Ghost, regret, owl, wise seeing, wise action. Someone understands. And because they understand, they have regret for what their parents did or what this situation does, this person involved in it. Because that's the point. Some people don't understand the process of a party. They're just like, yeah, I want to be involved. Yeah, sure, whatever. Kind of like, you know, think of like the youth time during World War II. They were just like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. Some people are just straight up happy to be involved. They never had friends before, and it's easy for them to find a group of people who are evil and for them to get brainwashed because they're just that lonely, okay? This time, the underdog is taking the action and saying, you know what? That's not good. So Let's look at your rune cards. We have Ehwaz, you, problem solving, strength under attack, protection, stoicism, spiritual meaning, resurrection, and transcendence. I really like that strength under attack, okay? Protection, you're protected from it. Stoicism, standing strong in the face of adversity, problem solving, someone's going to solve the problem. Resurrection and transcendence, you're moving forward. So we lose strength in all ventures, good health, and speedy recovery. So anyway, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.